Hey guys, welcome back to Alpha Talk. This week's episode is going to be a little bit different, all right? I've been looking for companies with massive upside potential, but you can't put your whole portfolio into speculative, volatile stocks like this. You have to take your profits and put them into safer companies that will pay you for the rest of your life with dividends. That's how Warren Buffett got rich, and I'll show you how this week's stock has a path to 1,000% return, okay? Enviva Partners produces and sells utility-grade wood pellets. The company's products are used as a substitute for coal in dedicated and co-fired power generation in combined heat and power plants. It serves power generators primarily in the UK and Europe and just started making shipments to Japan. They have 9 wood pellet plants with production capacity of 5.4 million metric tons per year, with capacity projected to increase 20% by the end of this year. And through themselves and through partnerships are projected to control 71% of the sector's production capacity by the end of 2021. They get their product primarily from treetops, limbs, and other brush that would otherwise go unused by a sawmill. Their goal is to replace coal and to complement wind and solar technologies. It is also much cheaper than solar power, cheaper than wind power, and is on par with the cost of coal. They have nearly $15 billion in contracts for the next 13 years, and if you take into account joint ventures, that number rises to $19.4 billion. They typically sign very long-term contracts, some up to 20 years, which have price escalators built in. All of their current capacity is already under contract through 2025, so they are continuing to build out their capacity and making acquisitions so that they can continue to grow, and they will need to continue to grow rapidly. Okay, let me tell you why. Japan is targeting 15 to 20 million metric tons per year of biomass generation by 2030. They just received 28,000 in 2020. That's massive growth. Germany uses 200 million metric tons of coal a year. If Enviva can capture 10% of that market, that's a 400% increase from their current production capabilities today. Are you starting to see the bigger picture here? This company has a runway to grow consistently for years to come. Enviva is a rare, high-yield, high-growth company. So for this reason, this is something I plan to hold for the long term. Is it going to rise 100% overnight? No. But I think if you hold this for an extended period of time, it will give you a great return and provide a good yield too. They've stated they are committed to continuing to increase the dividend as they have every quarter since 2015. Okay, now what kind of price target should we have on this company? They're supposed to have $100 million in earnings by the end of this year. So if we put a 10% growth rate on this, which is very conservative, we'll get $250 million in earnings by 2030. If they keep similar valuations to where they are today, that would give us a nearly $1,000 price target. I think that's a little unrealistic. So what I'd like to do is to price it based off of average S&P metrics and then price it off of a middle ground between the average S&P and where it trades today. So pricing it based off of the S&P would give us a more realistic price target of $144, giving us a 177% return. But if you take into account reinvested dividends, that could be better than 300%. Now, the price target that I like the best is whenever we take an average of the S&P and where they are today. That would give us a price target of $471, which is an 800% return, or well over 1,000% if you reinvest the dividends. 1,000%, guys, on a dividend-producing stock. That's all for this time. Be sure to like and subscribe to catch the next one.